Georgia's season will officially end in the semifinals versus the Seton Hall Pirates, 84-67. Seton Hall led wire to wire. In all honesty, it was a hard game for Georgia, man. Seton Hall got the lead. Georgia went back to them for a little bit. Then other than that, I mean, Georgia just struggled, and that's gonna happen. Some stats: Dylan James did not score. Frank Anselm had 6 points. Blue Kane had 3 points. Slice Demery Jr. had 19 points. Noah Thomason had 10 points. M.A. Moncrief had 3 points. Jalen DeLoach had 6. Big Russ with 3. Justin Hill with 8. And R.J. Melendez 9. Everybody played on Georgia's team, so everybody came on the court for at least a few plays. That was really good to see. You know, man, it's just and I don't want it to get lost in this. We really are disappointed Georgia loses tonight, but at the same time, this was a wonderful postseason run, and I am very, very proud of this Georgia team. I mean, they really weren't supposed to be playing postseason basketball, so the fact they did, and they made it. They beat a very good at Xavier team, and then they went on the road and beat Wake Forest and Ohio State. Georgia has a 20-win season for the first time since 2015-16. They made it to the semifinals of the NIT for the first time since 1998. There's not much to complain about here. Obviously, you look at some of the games: Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi State, Arkansas. Some of the games Georgia should have won. Maybe they could have been in the NCAA tournament. But definitely not nothing to complain about, for me at least, about this season. It sucks it's over, and it's just one of those, man. It's gonna hurt for a little while, but Georgia, Seton Hall took control of the game early, and honestly, that was it. That's when Georgia tried to make a rally. They said it in the broadcast. Georgia's biggest run of the game was 5-0. Seton Hall biggest run was like 11-0. So Georgia was just outmatched today. And the first 7 or 8 minutes of the game, the ball just wasn't going to drop for Georgia. Georgia just could not get a lucky break, and unfortunately, Seton Hall did play good, because it's just we were not going to come back without them not playing good. And shout out to Seton Hall. Maybe they'll win the NIT championship, although I think 95% of America is pulling for Indiana State. But I wished it was Georgia in the championship game of the NIT, but life will go on. We will enter the off season. This season started 8 months ago at a trip to Italy, and boy, man, it's just been non-stop ever since that. But we will go to the off season. Off season starts right now, I guess. We'll take a few hours and days to digest this one. Then yes, it is the off season. Georgia only has 2 games scheduled as of now, at Georgia Tech and versus Marquette in the Bahamas. We do not know who will be coming back. We know for a fact Noah Thomason, Russell Chiwa, and R.J. Sonny Sunahara will not be coming back because they are graduate transfers, so their eligibility is now up. Blue Kane, Slice Demery, and Dylan James, we hope we can keep them from transferring away, and Justin Hill, M.A. Moncrief, Frank Anselm, Jabri Abdul-Rahim all could come back for one more year. So hopefully at least a few of those guys decide to run it back. But I'm so proud of this team, and you know me, I've said it 100 times. I love this team very much. There will never be another Georgia's team like this again. First postseason run, and you know, from the Braves winning the World Series, you never get to experience a first again. And this is what this was for me, a first seeing Georgia play in the postseason of basketball, and it was very, very fun. And I hate it has to end now, but it is. Seton Hall beats Georgia 84-67. The first half, Seton Hall had 42 points, Georgia had 25, and then each team scored 42 in the second half. But the win probability never went down for Seton Hall. Georgia shot 35%. Georgia shot 19% from free. Georgia had 10 turnovers. So Georgia had 11 assists, 7 steals, 8 blocks, and points in the paint 38. Georgia never had the lead in this game, unfortunately. So that pretty much wraps up Georgia's season, right? We'll do in a few days or so. We'll do the state of the program like we have done for so many years now. It's gonna be the first time I've had a positive one, so that's pretty good. Again, just thank you to all the coaches and players on this team, man. This was a fun season. I cannot complain how the season went at all. I mean, I got to see Georgia in the postseason. Like, come on, that does not happen often, and I am not complaining one bit. This was a fun season, and there's never going to be one like it. There's never going to be another season like this one. So I got to get out of here. It's late at night, and I still got to listen to radio highlights, and I am very sick. So once again, the final score: the Seton Hall Pirates 84 and the Georgia Bulldogs 67. The University of Georgia men's basketball 2022 or 2023. I was about to say 22-23. I was like, no. Georgia Bulldogs basketball 23-24 season is officially over. Georgia will end the season at 20-17, the first 20-win season since the 15-16 season. The Dawgs got eliminated in the second round of the SEC tournament, only to make the semifinals of the NIT tournament. Thank you to the coaches, thank you to the players, thank you to the Georgia Radio Network, thank you to all our wonderful affiliates we have with the UGA Radio Network, thank you to everybody who worked at Stegman Coliseum, the grounds crew, thank you to the University of Georgia basketball fans. I will gladly admit when I'm wrong. I've given UGA basketball, or UGA fans, a lot of heat for not supporting this basketball team, and they sure did this year. So I am so proud of this fan base for proving me wrong, but most importantly, very proud of these Georgia Bulldogs coaches and players. This was a very fun season, and it's sad it's over. So off-season news will be next. Diamond Dogs versus Mississippi State. We can finally shift gears to baseball. Basketball not going away, of course, but it hurts. Georgia, and I am so proud of this team. Go Hoot Dogs.
Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.